Alright, what's going on, guys? We have another Gen 1 Pokemon battle, random battle here. I am starting off with Raichu. He's starting off as Seaking, and immediately switches to Electabuzz as I launch it with a Surf, expecting a ground type, but he actually goes to Electabuzz for some reason. He's going to Thunder Wave me, and I attempt to Thunder Wave him, but in a stroke of insanely bad RNG, I am going to get Thunder Waved, or I'm going to get Parahacked, and he Assessment tosses me, and I'm going to get Parahacked again. I'm like, alright, 2 in a row, that's not good. He Assessment tosses me down to 41%. I'm like, okay, I can still hit him. I get paralyzed a third time. He Assessment tosses me, and at this point I know I'm screwed because I'm going to be slower with the paralysis, and I can't move, so I just let it die. And I'm like, oh, well, that's a really, really bad start to a match, only getting a little bit of chip on the Electabuzz. I got a Parasect because I know I can Spore it. He's going to Thunder Wave this one, of course, and I do manage to hit through the Parahack this time and Spore the thing. Parasect is pretty useless, but it does have a Spore, which is the only sleep move that is very accurate in Gen 1. So I switch out, go to Alakazam, expecting a special type. He predicts a switch, goes for a Body Slam, and gets the Paralysis off, which sucks on its own, but the fact that I get Parahacked here means that I can't get a Psychic off, and he kills me with the Hyper Beam, which is just devastating for Alakazam. Now I go to Vaporeon as my third Pokemon, and he's going to have to switch out against the Surf. I go ahead and do a Mimic, expecting to get the Hyper Beam, and I get a Surf instead, so whatever. I'm tanky, and so is Seaking. So we're just going to trade off specials here. I'm hoping for a freeze. I don't get it. Take it down to 78%, and he's going to double edge me down to 54%. We're just kind of trading off tanks here, and I'm really just hoping for a freeze or a crit, and get neither. So whatever. He's going to double edge me. He's going to hurt himself a little bit. We're just we expect to trade off Pokemons here. And Blizzard again, and I'm surprised I actually landed, but he Hyper Beams me down, and that is dead Vaporeon. Now here is where it gets fun. I switch to Chansey, and good old Chansey is going to take Hyper Beam. If you got a crit there, the game would have been over, but I Reflect, and now his Hyper Beam is going to be useless. So I now am going to use a Soft Boiled on myself, heal myself almost to full, and then he's going to Surf me. I'm going to just laugh that off like it's nothing. Gonna Hyper Beam it, or sorry, Ice Beam it, going for maybe a freeze. And then at this point, after another Surf, I just go ahead and Soft Boiled, I believe. Or no, Thunder Wave, I'm sorry. Thunder Wave it, and it's paralyzed now. And then instead of leaving, he just stays around and goes for another attack after I Soft Boiled. And I'm just laughing off his specials. I'm gonna Ice Beam it down to 15%. And then after another round of this, he's gonna have to recharge, and I just go for a Soft Boiled, take advantage of the free turn, and I will finish off with the Ice Beam next turn. So this is good. You'll just see, I think I'm going to talk about just how busted Chansey is in this meta. Gen 1 randoms, Chansey is just absolutely insane. But it also is a good lesson of never to give up, because you will see later on in this fight where my opponent does just that, and he would have won this game. So if you're watching as MGT Pokemon Master, I hope you learned something. So he's going to go to Rapidash at this point. This is his second Pokemon, and he's going to just go for agility. I have set up Reflecto, and so it means I'm really high in defense, and I'm also going to shrug off special attacks like it's nothing. And he just got Parahack there, so that's great. And it's funny because Seadra and Rapidash are both resistant to Ice Beam, and I'm just slowly chipping these things down. He has a lot of his Pokemon are resistant to Ice Beam, but it doesn't matter because Chansey is just a wall, and that is a dead Rapidash. Look at that. And now I'm sure he is just probably really frustrated at this point. He goes to Tauros, hoping to Hyper Beam me, maybe kill me with a crit. He doesn't. So I Soft Boiled it up to 72%. And then he's going to have to recharge, of course, so I Ice Beam him. I don't get the freezing off. I take him down to 71%, and he is going to just Body Slam me, hoping for the paralysis. He doesn't get it. I'm going to Thunder Wave, because that is a guaranteed paralysis. And then I will be faster, so I Soft Boiled up to full. He is going to Body Slam again, and he does crit me, but no paralysis. So I am going to Soft Boiled again, knowing that I'm faster. He Body Slams me to 52%. No crit this time. Misses the paralysis, but remember, he got this insane RNG early on, so I'm not too upset about that. And I'm healing back up to full now. He gives up and goes to Electabuzz, maybe expecting a free switch in, hoping to wake up or something. I chunk it down to 56%. He's still asleep. And I'm just going to keep Ice Beaming it to death. So it looks really bad, right? Chansey is just an absolute wall. But you got to keep in mind, I am basically down to my last two Pokemon. Parasect is essentially useless at this point, being paralyzed. And I am running out of Ice Beams. So I finally kill it off there. And he's going to go to his Snorlax. Now here is probably the turn of the game. I go for Ice Beam because I want to potentially get a freeze off, and I get it. At this point, he just resigns. he just quits the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you found that entertaining. I will see you in the next video.